Hey developers, ready to transform your web design game? Today we're diving straight into Tailwind CSS fundamentals. Forget about traditional CSS struggles. Tailwind lets you build stunning, responsive designs faster than ever with utility classes. Let's break down how to harness its power for your projects. Ready? Let's go. Tailwind provides a set of utility classes to style elements without having to write custom CSS. Let's look at with an example. Before we dive into complex layouts, let's start with Tailwind Play, an interactive online playground for testing Tailwind CSS styles. I'll put the link in the description. And once you are there, you can delete all of the pre-generated code. Let's start with a basic hello world. So far, super plain and super boring. So let's bring Tailwind into the mix. As I already mentioned, Tailwind provides a set of utility classes that help style elements without custom CSS. For example, we can very easily style this by giving a class and type text dash. And immediately you'll see a drop-down with all related utilities. This include alignments, font size, colors, and more, making it super easy to explore. So let's apply text dash center, then text dash LG, as well as text dash blue dash 400. And here, I'll make it horizontal for a better view. We'll also give it a background. Head over into CSS and target the body element. And give it a background color of #10172A. And here we go. And now, let's apply some margin to the text element. You can say, margin top of 2. And you can easily change text color to cyan. Now, the main question is, how does Tailwind CSS actually work behind the scene? Well, at the bottom here, click on the option Generated CSS. The All option includes everything Tailwind generates. Next, the theme, which contains Tailwind CSS built-in variables like color. There's base, which includes global styles. And there is the custom component style, which we'll be talking in further upcoming videos. And finally, the most important part, the utilities, which contains all the actual CSS generated for each utility that you use. For example, MT2 applies a margin top, where they calculate some kind of a spacing here. This is super nice because they are using CSS variables to make the whole system super modular. So what that means is Tailwind CSS generates styles on the fly, only for the classes we actually use. This keeps our CSS clean and efficient. Now, let's continue experimenting. We'll wrap this h1 tag with a div and give it a class. Here we have given it bg violet of 200, w-fold-up border of 2 and border-violet of 600, then rounded-md margin of 4 and padding that is p-2. So let me actually break down what actually happened here. H and W are actually the width and height. H10 refers to 2.5 rem. Border violet gives it a color. Rounded MD applies a medium border radius to make the corners rounded. Margin of 4 and padding of 2. So that's all for today. In the upcoming video, we'll dive deeper in Tailwind CSS. So if you like the video, do hit like button and subscribe to Innovative Stack.